I skipped time by blinking when I couldn't fall asleep. TLDR, I was sitting in bed on Sunday night, blinked a few times staring at my alarm clock, and suddenly it fucking Wednesday. When I was 22, 3 years ago, I was unable to sleep the night before a college final. It was a Sunday night, 10 p.m., and I set my alarm for 7 a.m. to go take my final at 8 a.m. the next day. It's worth noting I regularly sleep through alarms, so I have an extra loud one at the foot of my bed that automatically stops after about 15 minutes of not being snoozed or turned off, which I then have a series of alarms set on my phone in case that doesn't wake me up. I'm a very heavy sleeper. I went to bed at 10 p.m., but a little after midnight, and spending the whole time sweaty and unable to get comfortable and not tired enough to fall asleep. I sat up in bed and looked at my alarm clock, 12:16. I start to think about how much sleep I'm going to get at this point if I can fall asleep soon. I blink, 3:27. Did my alarm clock glitch or something and wasn't telling the correct time? Did I fall asleep momentarily? I check my phone on the charger next to me. It also says 3:27, so my alarm clock must be fine. It's at 100% charge now, so I take it off the charger and just set it back down. I look back at my alarm clock and think, what the hell? I blink, 4:50. I'm in disbelief. My position has not changed. I've had an unbroken train of thought this entire time and nothing has changed but the time. I blink again, 6:01. I blink again, 7 a.m., and my alarm is going off. My room is now bright and I feel like the whole night passed, but I experienced only about a minute of time passing and never once lost actual consciousness that I'm aware of. I only blink. Here's the wild fuckery part though. I scooted to the end to turn off my alarm, grabbed my phone to look at it. It's completely dead. I plugged it back in, waited a second, and then turned it back on. It is now Wednesday morning. I've missed my final, and I can't account for the last 3 days. I have a bunch of texts from an angry girlfriend, emails from a concerned professor, the whole package. I can't explain how this could have happened. It's difficult for me to fall asleep. It usually involves closing my eyes, waiting a long time of thinking and position changes, and then eventually I just wake up without remembering how I feel asleep. It was like I sat up in bed, slept away random intervals of time without knowing I'm falling asleep, until eventually one of my alarms managed to wake me up days later. I wasn't hungry. My arms didn't hurt from sitting up in bed for literally days. Didn't need to use the restroom. It's by far the strangest thing to ever happen to me. Anyone else experienced something like this before?